Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Let's go to the Carolina Panthers. So they finished 2-15 last year after drafting Bryce Young, number 1 overall. What is your favorite move that they made?
Beefing up their O-line. They got two guards. I don't remember their names. I know one of them was the Dolphin guard, I believe. And they signed it, beefed up the interior of the O-line, and knowing Dave Canales as well as I do, he loves running the ball and he loves running it up the middle. So get two big guys in the middle to help clear up the path, and then again keep Bryce Young not staring at the clouds.
Yeah, I like that one. Robert Hunt is what you were, I think, who you're thinking of, the guard for the Dolphins. I have also trading for Deontay Johnson, good wide receiver out of Pittsburgh. I really like that move. They gave up they didn't give up a whole lot. I think it was like a 6th or a 5th or 6th round pick. It wasn't a whole lot. And a nice target for Bryce young target. I think he's only 26, maybe 24 or 26. So that was, I think, a really good pickup for the Panthers, and he can help Bryce Young. I think I like him. So,
They need weapons. They do need weapons really bad.
yeah, and he's a good weapon, right? So, and Pittsburgh knows how to draft wide receivers. What they don't know how to do is get a quarterback in there after Roethlisberger's died. So,
yeah, it's hard. I understand.
yeah, we get it. Okay, least favorite move.
They overspent a lot. They kind of had to make a bunch of free agent spending, and I don't like when teams try to build their team in free agency and not through the draft. Didn't help they didn't have a first round pick. But they overspent in the free agency. They gave out a lot of money, in my opinion. So
Some of the contracts you're not a big fan of because they were too big.
they're a little higher, but I get it. You have to do that to get people to come there, and I understand they want to try to be competitive. But I'm also a giant fan of, if your team is terrible, sometimes you kind of have to let them be terrible so you can get done with that rebuild quicker. So
Yeah. That's a good one. I put trading Brian Burns. And not that they necessarily traded him in general. More fact, like it was a year or two ago where the Rams were reportedly offered 2 first-round picks for him. Like he was in high demand, and you got a 5th and a 2nd and a 5th round pick. And pass rushers are very valuable, and he's still young in his prime. So I don't know. I didn't like that move for them.
yeah, that one was pretty bad. I forgot about that one, to be honest. I knew they traded him, but I forgot about how bad it actually was.
Yeah. Not great. Biggest green flag.
I love that they hired Canales.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
QB Whisperer. He revived Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield. If there's any hope for Bryce there, he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
So,
I put that too. When you take an offensive-minded coach and you give him a young quarterback, it's likely will work out for that young quarterback more so than a defensive coordinator. So I'm with you. I like that move. Biggest red flag.
David Tepper.
That's yeah.
The owner is him. It's just going to be a giant red flag, in my opinion, because I do love the hiring of Canales. I think he's going to be a good head coach. I just don't know if he's going to have the patience or the ability to stay out of the way enough, or not get interfered as much by their owner. Because he reminds me of a bad Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones is, so
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Bryce Young too is not, I don't want to say he's a red flag, but I'm really nervous for him because last year was not good. And there wasn't like flashes. Like, some people are down on Will Levis for the Titans, and I get it. Like, I don't know if he'll be but he had moments at least. Like there were moments where you look at, oh, maybe he could be. There was not moments for Bryce Young last year. So my red flag is like, is Bryce Young it's Bryce Young. I don't know how much. I don't have a lot of confidence in him. I think he's too small. I don't know, man. I have him as a red flag because I don't know if he's the answer. So
That's more than fair. I mean, it's not like they did much last year, so.
Right. And I'm kind of, and to be fair, if you're a Panther fan watching our YouTube video, I'm not rooting against them. I thought last year it was a good pickup for them. But it's like after the year they had, and then like young quarterbacks develop bad habits, so I'm a little nervous for him. Fantasy go-to?
The running back room.
Mhm.
One thing, even if like the top dog goes down, one thing I know about Canales, he is stubborn when it comes running the ball. They're going to get their touches. You can probably get their running backs a little later in the draft too. Even their backup, I would take a flyer on in a deep league, because Canales is going to run the ball. He's not going to give up on the run. So it just as a flyer.
Okay. So one of the running backs, and I would say Deontay Johnson, because somebody has to catch football. So it'll probably be him. Yeah. Okay. Prediction. What do you got the Panthers going?
4-13.
Okay, I have 5-12. So okay, beautiful. Okay, let's stop.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.